Ito ang Intercontinental Broadcasting Corporation. Sa bagong Pilipinas.
Ang susunod na programa ay rated PG. Patnubay at gabay ng magulang ay kailangan sa mga batang manonood.
Mindanao Network, right here, right now, as promised.
In this episode of Action Pack, we're running, lifting, and pushing past our limits.
What kind of workout pushes your strength, speed, and sanity all in one go? We're here at Garage Fitness Compound to try out Hyrox, the global fitness race everyone's talking about.
Hyrox is a fitness race and competitive event that blends running with functional exercises. The format includes 8 workout stations, each preceded by a 1-kilometer run, totaling 8 kilometers and 8 challenges. Now Hyrox has finally reached Mindanao with its first ever training club in Davao City.
Well, I'm Patrick Sebastian. I'm the owner and creative director of Garage Fitness Compound. It started off as a showroom for garage gym supply. Then we eventually opened it to public since we saw the opportunity of having a gym in this area. We tried it out. Well, it started off last year also when we were in an event, All Out Games in Manila. They had a booth there. Since we've been into CrossFit for like almost a decade already, it's the sport me and my wife had been doing. We saw their booth and we've heard of Hyrox for almost a year now, and we saw the growth and the opportunity for other functional fitness athletes to improve aside from CrossFit. Our members are growing in every class, and every time we have these small events, as we go on every physical fitness test, are increasing in terms of registrants. For Hyrox, we had 22 athletes who competed in Hyrox Singapore. So including us, me and my wife who started, the training club, we tried to encourage everyone because it's kind of a welcoming or not really easy to join, but we have a training program for everyone to learn and to start off regardless of your fitness level.
Beyond training, they also organized the first ever Hyrox relay in Mindanao, drawing in athletes from well beyond their usual community.
We got really surprised when we opened this Hyrox relay. We thought that we will be only catering Davao athletes, but there were like athletes from Valencia, Tagum, and other places in Mindanao. That being said, I think it has a really big potential in terms of making it one of the main sports probably in the fitness industry in Mindanao.
To break it down for first-timers, we caught up with one of their coaches who knows exactly how to make Hyrox challenging and doable for all levels.
Yeah, I'm Coach Mao, and I coach here at Garage Hyrox Training Club. And if you guys haven't tried it before, I suggest you try it now. I'm here to basically help our athletes to get faster, stronger, and be a better version of themselves.
Okay, so for those new to Hyrox, what should they expect before doing this sport?
You know what? I get a lot of questions regarding that, and then it's usually they get intimidated by it because they think it's hard. But the thing is, everything is scalable with intensity and volume. So if you think, oh, the sled push is hard, it's heavy, how can I go about pushing it? Then you know what we do? We take the weights off and make it light for you and make sure you have the proper mechanics right. to be able to push the sled push. Same thing with all the workstations. That's what we do. So if you're watching right now, don't worry. We're here to help you out.
Now that you know what's ahead, let's pack smart. Bring proper shoes with support and grip. Pack slides for after the workout and bring a water bottle to stay hydrated. Don't forget fresh socks and clothes you can move in. You'll need full range for stretches, lunges, and lifts. All of that fits easily into this box fit bag. Spacious, durable, and built for training days. With bottle holders, gear compartments, and even a padded laptop sleeve for straight from work sessions. Now we're packed and ready for High Rocks.
First part of the High Rocks competition is running because you'll be doing 8 times. Analogy for running I always say is you have a balloon on top of your head with a string. So you want to stack your head onto your shoulders and onto your hips. So you won't be leaning from your hips, you'll be leaning from your ankle. Plus, Tina's doing a good job of swaying her arms, okay? I know she can run more faster than this one, okay? And she's doing a good job. I might see her in our next class next week.
After the break, we're taking on all 8 stations and hearing from the people training right here at Garage Fitness Compound. Action Pack will be right back. Previously on Action Pack, we met Patrick Sebastian and Coach Mao, then kicked off with running. Now we take on the rest of the High Rocks workout. 1 kilometer down and the workout stations are next.
Stand tall, faster, you doing a good job. Stand up, strong, nice one. Good job, there you go.
First workout, the ski erg. Think hip hinge, not squat. Keep a straight back, a slight knee bend, and bring the handle down to your pockets. Power comes from your lats and core, so brace and stand tall with each pull.
Hip moves lang, little knee bend. Perfect.
Second workout, 50-meter sled push. Stay low with a neutral back, forearms against the bar, and take quick, steady steps. Use an underhand grip and drive from the shoulders through to the legs.
Push, baby steps, baby steps, baby steps.
Ha, ha.
Okay, faster, faster, you can do it, come on! There you go.
Third workout, 50-meter sled pull. Keep a squat stance, take the tension out of the rope, then stand and pull using your body as leverage. Keep each pull short and your core engaged.
Squat, pull. There you go, she's a natural.
Fourth workout, 80 meters burpee broad jumps. Land with feet outside your hands, keep them close to avoid penalties, and stay low to conserve energy. Use your arms to launch forward for maximum distance.
Doing a good job. That's perfect. Okay, that's it.
Fifth workout, 1,000 meters on the rower. Drive your heels into the plate, keep elbows straight until the legs are extended, then pull to the chest. Release quickly and follow the handle back with your chest.
So she has to do 1,000 meters of this in the competition. Go forward more. There. That's it. You're doing it right.
Sixth workout, 200 meters farmer carry. Keep shoulders back and chest up, grip the handle firmly, and take short steps to stay balanced. Seventh workout, 100 meters sandbag lunge. Keep eyes forward and chest upright with the front knee stacked over the ankle. Lower until the back knee touches the ground, then fully extended to avoid penalties.
Make sure that your knee is touching the mat and then full lockout. Lockout. So you won't get penalized. There you go. Stand up. Stand up. Now you can do it yourself. Stand up. You got it.
Eighth workout, 100 wall ball shots. Hold the ball in front of your face with elbows under it. Squat down and drive up to throw. Catch the ball while lowering into the next squat to keep your rhythm.
You have to do 100 of this in the high rocks competition. That's the wall ball. Nice one! Good job! There you go.
Okay, so I actually did not do the full competition format, but it was still tiring. Ug sa Bisaya, pahastang hangaka, but everything is scalable as Coach Mao said. So if you're a beginner who wants to try out this sport, then I definitely recommend it.
Okay, so I just live near here, and I've got a couple of friends who already tried high rocks before. At first, it was really intimidating because I didn't know anyone from here who tried. In my first class, I didn't know anyone, and then, as I gradually joined the classes, I've met a lot of people. Very competitive, but very welcoming. Competitive and welcoming at the same time.
For those who are still intimidated or they're too shy to come work out at High Rocks, firstly I would like to explain, I enjoy High Rocks compared to other types of workouts because anyone can do it and you can scale it to your own difficulty. So if you want it to be more difficult, you can do it at a higher speed or increase the weights. But in the end, everyone's doing the same workout and everyone is focusing on themselves and not paying attention to you. So don't feel shy, don't feel afraid. Feel free to come here and Garage Gym will welcome you with open arms.
Actually, we have a tagline in Garage. We say that Garage is for everybody because when you go here, you see all walks of life from beginners to professionals and seasoned athletes. Sometimes it looks intimidating at first because of the facade of the gym. But as we welcome them or they see our training programs, they will see that it's beginner friendly, and even the CrossFit and High Rocks programming or classes, we have foundational classes for them or scaled down movements for them to adapt first slowly. They really train to be, if they want to, an athlete. Regardless of what sport, age, gender, or fitness level that you are in, we support each other, we lift and uplift each other, and we have this a never me, always we mentality. So we do teamwork here. We have coaches here that has been in the fitness industry for 10, 12, 15 years. So they are very much experienced and they have their own profession.
I don't want to say it's the new trend. It's a big thing right now, and a lot of people like to challenge themselves with something new, and that's what we have to offer here in Garage High Rocks Training Club. Plus, it's fun. It's the community. It's an awesome vibe. You see them suffer together. Not only that, they cheer each other. That's one thing that I like to see, people pushing each other on. It's a lifestyle. If you want to be healthy, it doesn't really matter what you do. You can do CrossFit, you can do Zumba, or you can do High Rocks. But for me, I prefer High Rocks. And then people who are intimidated by CrossFit or weights, or probably they get tired of running too much, then they can go do High Rocks. So I think it's not going to be a trend. I think it's going to be here from years to come.
And we're not done with Garage Fitness Compound just yet. We're diving into a new kind of challenge, only here on Action Pack.
Mindanao. In this place, artistry is a way of life, with each thread connecting to a story. Its rhythm, felt through generations of tradition. Listen to their stories. Celebrate culture. Watch Tayao on Mindanao Network. Mindanao Network, right here, right now, as promised.
Katiil Davao Oriental has long been rooted in agriculture. From rice fields to coconut farms, and now a growing movement toward more diverse sustainable practices. In this municipality are two distinct farms, each shaped by individuals who share the same instinct to build from the ground up. In this episode of Agri-Cool Tours, we visit Subangon Dumang Makers and Farmpole Vineyard, two homegrown spaces where food is grown with intention and the land is shaped by care. What looks small and unassuming at first glance is in fact a fruit that burns. At Subangon Dumang Makers, Ricky Arisola takes this native fruit and builds around it. From farm to processing, he turns fresh harvest into something with longer shelf life and deeper roots.
I'm Edgardo Ricky T. Arisola, proprietor of Subangon Dumang Makers here in Katiil, Davao Oriental. Subangon has been in operation since before Pablo, and it formally became proprietorship through DTI registered entity and then with the local LGU. And then we are also registered with the BIR, gain certain certificates from other regulatory agencies. So right now we are producing dumang, or known as chili powder. But in reality, dumang means processed chili, which include not only the powder form but also the flakes and the dried whole form. So these three forms are actually can be called as dumang based on Mandaya practices. They had it during their semi-nomadic lifestyle before the coming of the Spaniards here in Mindanao. Through the years, blending of the indigenous and new techniques, processing of chili powder and flakes and dried whole has been innovative.
Long before Typhoon Pablo, chili was already part of Katiil's farming identity, processed into dumang and passed down through practice. But when Typhoon Pablo devastated most coconut farms in 2012, what was once a traditional product became a more critical lifeline. For many small farmers, chili offered a way to recover quickly and rebuild with something more resilient.
When I was here in Katiil early 2000, the objective actually is to come up with a new product from the locality. Kasi at that time, what has been pronounced to be produced here was corn and rice. To increase production of the farmers, there's always this objective to come up with additional alternative income sources. This we capitalize on the Mandaya product, the chili products. It started before Pablo, and then it has been practiced and has been gradually improved through the years. So So the initial effort before Pablo has been gradually increasing through our advocacies, and then it has been accelerated further when Pablo happened, because yun na, nawala yung mga coconut. So there's a deal of need, no, to come out with a more immediate income sources for the small farmers. So kaya yon, yung iba pang agencies, private and government, they supported the intensification of chili production in the locality. And then through the entrepreneurship, we encourage them to engage in value chain, value adding. So that's why we engage in processing, no? Because the difference is that when you have this fresh product, it lasts only for a week or less than a month. Whereas when it is processed, it can last for over a year or 2 years. So once you do the marketing, span of time is widen, and the effectivity of the product. And then once we engage in processing also, we generate more employment. Aside from employment of the production, the employment of processing, aside yung mga other sectors, ang productivity hindi lang na-focus sa males, kundi pati na rin sa mga nanay, especially. And also with students, mag-working students sila, na kaya naman nila. And even the other social factors like the senior citizen, and then the disabled persons, work ng processing ng chili is madali sa kanila because it's lighter, it's not burdensome compared to direct farming activity. Aside from employment, revenue generation, and then with the exposure of the products to other localities and markets, so nag-expand din yung market exposures, no, ng product, and it create other benefits. So yun, sana yun yung agritourism, nagbibigay talaga ng local benefits, no? Especially the SMMEs. Kasi if you consider the national statistics, 99.99% of registered businesses in the Philippines are SMMEs. Kung sila yung talagang ma-empower ng husto, I think we can have sustainable development in the countryside. Actually, it's simple lang naman from drying to processing ka na yung grinding. May market naman talaga. So, in a day, kaya basta dry na yung produkto. Right now, most of those clients are mga institutional buyers, no? Like Portuguese, and then yung mga repacker, distributor din ng mga products sa ibang like restaurants. Focus ako sa processing, and then yung network ng marketing doon na sa repacker and institutional buyers.
Inside this humble facility is where everything takes shape. Let's take a quick tour of the farm and walk through their process. It all begins with weighing the chili, which they also buy from nearby farmers, sharing the work and the income.
So kung mag-purchase mag-deliver sa amog chili, so we have to weigh here, no? And then after weighing, kasi kasagaran several kilos lang, so diyan na lang po nila ginawashing. And then pagkuhan igawas dere para i-dry kung hindi kayo daghan. May nakalabas pa dito kasi hindi nagkasya sa doon. So yung dryer namin, ganito talaga. Madali ma-dry ang nasa itaas kaysa baba. For 8 hours a day, mga 3.5. Average 8 hours exposure sa sun, mga 3.5 days, crispy na siya. And then it can be subjected for grinding.
Once the chili has dried under sun and time, it moves to the grinders, each machine shaping it into fine, coarse, or something in between.
So, if you notice, tatlo yung gilingan. Ito for powder. For turmeric and moringa ito. And then this one for flakes. Tighter lang kaya powder. Pag mas loose siya, so flakes ang labas. Kaya man yan, mga 100-150 kilos per day. 8 hours operation. Hindi lang namin madiretso kasi mag-overheat. Kung kailangan talagang madalian, we extend to 12 hours para ma-attain yung 200 kilos. And then after here dito, nire-wrap yung by kilo o yung mga bottles, lalagyan ng powder or ng flakes. Once nandiyan na siya, dito yung labeling. So, lagyan niyo yung bottle, lagyan ng sticker. O kung pang-exhibit yung by kilo, so dito ang mag-sticker. Once ready na siya, labas na doon.
This knowledge isn't kept close to the chest. It's passed down from hand to hand, heart to heart, the way it has always been.
Actually, I learned from the elders also. And then yung mga kaibigan dito sa community, sa mga kaibigang Mandaya. And then I had it incorporate new ways of doing things, blending of indigenous and new techniques. No? Hindi naman siya mahirap ituro sa mga tao, sa mga workers. One thing I appreciate with them, no, through their experience, they improve operations. Yun nga, kung participative ang approach, so I think it's more productive na and then communicative to your workers and to you as the proprietor. Well, usually ang kinatakutan na yung pungency niya, yung hotness. Kasi nga, it irritates the skin. With the exposure natin sa mga neighboring Asian countries and Middle East, more and more Filipinos are using chili. In fact, hindi lang sa Katiil ngayon ang chili, but it's also nationwide, no? Even in Davao region, marami na nagtanim ng chili. And it initially started there in Katiil, yung propagation. Compared to rice, in terms of capitalization, mas cheaper ang chili. And compared to the intensity of labor, no, being laborious, it's more simpler than the coconut production. And then in terms of income, it earns more than those two traditional crops. Once in the lowland, so there's a danger of flooding, so it should be planted more on the drier period. But in the upland, it can be planted whether it's dry or wet season. Kasi di man siya flooding. And then as you notice doon sa picture, di ba may nakita kayong limestones, upland man yan, sa hill, sa mountain, bababa yung tubig. In our area, in Katiil, the boundaries of Davao de Oro and Davao Oriental, rich in limestone area yung mga mountain ranges and hills dito sa amin. So that favors production of chili because of the presence of calcium and potassium in the limestone. We had it planted sa plastic pots kasi hindi direct sa lupa. Kasi pag wet season, yung lupa yung saturated na sa tubig. Tendency niyan, mamamatay yung tanim. Kaya ginaganon namin na elevated siya. Kasi itong chili is like most of the vegetable, pag sobrang tubig, namamatay sila. Since I started, because of that vision na it will become sustainable and it will last, it will turn into a legacy, more diversified and more productive and assuring sustainability. The manifestation is not only here in Katiil but notable na din sa region and even in the other parts of the country.
From a small chili fruit came a movement grounded in tradition, scaled by community, and powered by purpose. When Agricultours returns, we visit a quiet hillside where mulberries now grow alongside dreams. previously on Agri-Cool Tours. We learned how chili farming became more than just a livelihood. Now we trade the heat for something sweeter, the quiet harvests of fruit and thyme. Mulberries aren't the first thing that comes to mind when you think of farming in the Philippines. But somewhere between lockdowns and late-night reviews, one woman decided to grow her own. Farmball Vineyard, where mulberries and rare fruit trees grow under the care of a nurse.
Hi, I'm Zara May R. Lauron. I'm the owner of this farm. It was named as Farm Paul because my nickname name as Tim Paul. By profession, I'm a nurse, but I'm a farmer. Actually, na-start jud ni siya during pandemic time, way back 2021. Nami shop diri sa baba, tapos I used to plant flowers sa mga palibot lang god. Tapos nagpa-build me og tree house kani siya. Gipalibutan ako siya og mga lahi-lahi na mga tanom. Tapos nagpatukod na pod mi og balay. Then after my review, because I'm reviewing NCLEX for a nursing license para sa US. Then after I pass my licensure exam, I started planting grapes. Actually for personal consumption lang dyan siya. Kaya naging enthusiast ko like sa page sa Facebook, which is na-used sa uban, magtanom sa uban provinces. So why not to start also here? Then I start like 10 cuttings. Then nagpadaghan. Hantod na-inspire pod ko na mag-build og greenhouse para maging controlled ang environment. Kasi ang father nako is a farmer. Makita nako ako ang papa nagaadto sa farm. Nami farm sa coconut, then sa rice field. So bata pa ko, nag-auban ko sa iyaha. Tapos hunted na nagdako ko like nag-work na ko abroad. It is my dream talaga na magkaroon ng dako good na farm, like having a livestock, fruit-bearing trees, flowers, pang-retirement plan, like what we had now.
What began as a backyard escape is now a small vineyard that feeds her table, her circle, and soon her community.
Daghan naman gud siya, like ang sige may extend og plant sa mulberries, like more than hundreds na siya. So dili na nako maubos everyday. May mong personal consumption lang. Ganahan pod akong mga friends, families na ako magadto diri mag-pick. Tapos dili pod maubos na. So we plan na i-open in public. Ang gusto nako manggod kanang maging sustainable, like the food we have in our table, sa mga gulay. Wala namin nagapamalingki because we had in our surroundings, kompleto na ta, natay kamatis, pechay, talong, natay okra. Ang organic farming na maging sustainable na pod siya. O soon, mas daghan ang mga tanom, so kailangan siya og daghan ng mga staff. So makatabang pod ta sa ato ang mga silingan, walay work. So dugang pod siya ng nakuan sa community. Siguro kanang tabang para magkaroon og work ang uban. Soon kung mas ma-develop pa ang farm.
At Farmpol, the experience begins in the garden, where guests pick mulberries under the sun, then sit down to a meal that brings the farm straight to the table.
We're now here in one of the highlights of the farm, the mulberry picking area. So this is where you get to slow down, enjoy the outdoors, and pick your own fruit straight from the tree.
Welcome sa mulberry farm. Now we'll do the picking. The more black siya, the more sweet. Like kani. So ready to eat na siya after picking kasi organically grown ni siya. So free from pesticides, purely organic. We do the vermicast and chicken dung ang amo ang mga organic. fertilizer. So katong mga black diri, medyo aslom pa siya kaonon. So kung magpicking ta, kaning mga black lang. Katong naay mga pula-pula, medyo aslom pa to sila. Mas daghan dito kadto, mas daghan siya bunga. Ang uban mga puno, wala na siya bunga kasi na-harvest na before. Kay mas nauna man sila na prone. Tapos naunahan na po tawag mga birdie, mga langgam. Kay mao man ni ang ilang snacks.
Picking mulberries is easy, but it's just as easy to eat them all before you're done. No wonder the birds love snacking on them too.
Dali lang siya. Kung i-pruning na ko ni siya, ikat na ko karon, pag-ugsok na ko sa yuta, after a week, magdako na. Kasi low maintenance lang ni. Dili kailangan og arte or kanang alagaon dili. Dili pareha sa grapes. Kani wala kay alaga. You plant, you forget, after a week, mag-bear sila fruits. Kung dili na ko ni ma-harvest karon, mahulog na sila. So wala na. Kani wala siya nakuha sa langgam, kaya na naman sa ilalim, medyo nakatago na. So, kita na ang mag-harvest. Unahan na to ang langgam.
What's the difference, ma'am, sa pag-grow o local na mulberry o kanang lahi?
Same lang sila, kaso ang pag-bear nilag fruits, kailangan niya og mudako ang puno para magbunga. Pero kani, maski pagtanom nimo after a week nanay berries. Na siya, gina-encourage po na ko ang uban nag-visit diri na pwede ra kaayo sila mag-start sa ilang backyard, na sila yung mga yuta, pwede ra kayo sila magtanom. Muna siya ako ang snacks pag morning or afternoon. Kasi taas jud kayo siya health benefits. Anti-cancer, taas siya iron o vitamin C content, high fiber, and makababa siya cholesterol and blood sugar kung namin mga family history ana.
Wala ba ginapiling season ang mulberry mo?
Mas ganahan sila pag summer. The more sweet ang ilahang berries, like karon. Dali siya mahinog tungod sa sunlight. Pag ulan manggod, daghan pod mga insects mag-atake sa mga dahon. Tapos dugay sila mahinog. So gusto nila pag summer. Pero mas nice magtanom pag rainy season kasi dili nakasigig dilig. Tapos mas paspas po motubo ang puno nila. Dili lang sila gusto katong fully shaded, walay photosynthesis. Dili mo grow or mo grow man sila pero bansot. Magiging stunted sila, so dili sila makabear fruits kung stunted. So kailangan siya og 5 to 6 hours na full exposure sa sun. Kaya ang amo ang mangga gi half prune na mo para dili siya maka-shade diri na area sa grapes o sa mulberry. Ma-amaze mo gud ang mga guest, like natilawan nila, lami siya. So gusto pod nila mag-try og tanom. So mapalit sila og mga seedlings. Gina-encourage pod namo para no dili na sila madto diri, mas nanapod sila og uban pod nilang mga kaila nag-adto diri magpalit og seedlings, at least na in that way imuha silang mahatagan og technology. So, ma-educate nila sila.
After picking mulberries, you can enjoy a meal made with fresh ingredients from the farm itself.
Sightseeing sila syempre diri sa ato ang palibot. Musaka diri sa tree house, overlooking man ang view. Nagatok sila pictures. Then pahangin diri sa taas. Then namalit pod sila og uban mga flowers, seedlings ma-offer namo. Soon mas maging well-developed ang farm, mas dagan pa mga services o ma-produce namo siguro na mga farm produce. Siguro maging memorable sa ilahan no kay I know diri sa amo ang munisipyo murag kanilang ang naay and land resort na ingani ang set up, fruit bearing trees like grapes, mulberry, guapol, katong mga rare variety ng mga fruits. Every day is my favorite day. Actually, being a farmer, I used to have coffee here in the tree house or while walking sa vineyard. You took coffee and it's very fulfilling, of course. Sa katong mga dili busy, pwede rata kaayo magtanom og mga like mulberry or grapes kung natay mga luna sa to ang backyard. Pwede ra jud kayo ta magsugod. O kung kinahanglan mo og mga technology, okay ra kaayo kaninyong i-approach na ala ko diri sa farm. Tapos available po dato ang mga seedlings diri.
In Katiil, farming takes many forms. Some tend to chili fields. Others care for rows of grapes and mulberries. But behind each one is the same goal: to grow food that can last, support families, and take care of the land. It's not just about what we harvest today, but what we leave behind for tomorrow.
Balitang